All across the Sunshine State, people are raving about the Makes 100% Sense plan Campbell Newman can describe in just two words. Two words.
Extreme time saver.
Stronger Queensland.
Oh yeah, as your average fat shit, I can really relate to the word stronger. You gotta be strong-willed to support a government that last election was touting the virtues of smaller government, and this election is running on the theme of strength in government.
360 transformation.
I was tired of the flip-flopping in politics, so I got the ball rolling by sticking with them.
Total justification workout. The bonus extra you receive absolutely free when voting for a party that is funded by corporate donations to the point that it is nothing more than a commercial product itself. They're even using the exact same marketing ploy aspirin commercials use when focusing on the selling point of extra strength.
Extra strength. Empty buzzwords. I know the deal.
And yet you're voting for the LNP.
Now, so what if the cognitive dissonance gives you a headache? Just use some extra strength aspirin.
Feel the rush. The rush of voting for strength. Because we all know that strength is the ultimate secret to unleashing awesome results in everything.
Why else is Mr. Universe's only qualification for being deemed the greatest man in the universe just the fact that he's a really muscly guy?
'Cause nothing else matters.
Mr. Universe. Nobody's got more of a grip on reality than me.
Here at Queensland LNP, we get that. Dave Titterton is our role model for state-level governance, and that's our ultimate secret in turning Queensland from this to this in just one term. Miracle Detox. With our extreme 30-month program of total shedding where people from all over the state are beginning to feel just how cut everything is. Totally shedding the Skilling Queenslanders for Work program that was generating billions of dollars in revenue and paying for itself within 12 months. Created 57,000 jobs for people who would have otherwise not gained employment. Blasted. And then pushed to the edge with the 24,000 public sector job fat trimmer.
I've shed 7% of my employment rate, and you can really see the results. This is definitely a new lease on life for me, for sure.
Feel the burn. All proven to be awesome by celebrity economic advisor Kelso from That 70s Show, adding that
Birds are awesome.
don't settle for flabby full employment. Get rock-hard corporate handouts that bring the fire to 24,000 plus families Campbell Newman has left impoverished for the sake of a coal port that's not even economically viable and will leave the state impoverished both socially and economically to double the intensity. At which point we need to wind back this super intense shredding program so we can recoup for turbocharged results. Just ask James McKay, our party's former environmental policymaker who was allowed to receive $10,000 a month from Q-Coal, one of the LNP's most awesome political donors, while continuing to make environmental policy for us for maximum impact. Permanently poisoning rivers from internationally illegal coal seam gas exploration, leaving freshwater systems bubbling like a spa bath.
Yeah, cook those rivers. Make them sting, guys.
All part of our small business booster pack, where we're revolutionizing Condamine River into a cottage retreat where the entire customer base is just Captain Pollution.
Bubbles equal strength.
Vote now and receive this bonus guilt-blasting power pack for no additional cost, where Campbell Newman tells you his #1 tip for obliterating any sympathy you may have had for the tens of thousands of people's lives you helped shred.
You just don't think of them as poverty-stricken. Like, look at this picture. It's pretty sad, right? But what happens when I change the label to the shortened POVO? Or if you don't even have time to say that, just call them POV. The same picture, it just makes you laugh. You didn't help destroy the lives of 24,000 families, you created 24,000 in-family clowns that are more likely to make methamphetamine labs to deal with the financial and emotional stress you place them under. It's all part of my extreme diet program, Depressed Clown Fat Blaster. Live off his marshmallows and crack!
Licenses to help regulate how much freshwater coal seam gas wells have access to in the most drought-affected state in the country. Keep in mind, coal seam gas wells make freshwater undrinkable for hundreds of years.
Licenses? You mean pussy permits, right?
The strong decision when faced with ever-intensifying drought due to global warming, which I'm quantifiably one of the worst politicians on the planet for that, isn't to stop poisoning the very little fresh water we have left. It's for you to step up. Start marrying Tamar wallabies so your kids can drink seawater.
It's great. Can't recommend it enough. Kids love salt water.
And because of Campbell Newman's superhuman strength in denying people access to fresh water, you'll receive another absolutely free bonus of seeing more and more people look like gobbledocks. Awesome results. Speaking of awesome results, Campbell Newman has an intense $37 billion debt-destroying workout ready to let loose, which talk about strength. Holy cow.
Even I, the cow woman with a peacock tail, find this utterly amazing.
Not only does it hand over an insane amount of state assets like power plants and ports to the private sector, strong team verified.
Need to be strong to repo this much stuff.
The $37 billion debt-busting workout, NSEI for short, doesn't reduce debt at all. It just classifies $37 billion of debt as equity for tax and accounting purposes. Presented as a reduction in debt, but in reality, your assets are being sold off for literally no purpose at all. Pain, no gain.
Bring it!
All this lean, mean machine value for just one. Looks like Gollum got a side job as a medieval leather tanner premier, delivered to your state parliament absolutely not free, gave himself a salary boost to match that of the President of the United States in the same period of time he annihilated 24,000 public servant jobs.
In my program, you're allowed to have cheap meals.
Vote now to receive governance from a party that in an entire term has just 2 points it wants to brag about, both which are interpretations of the truth that are maximum rosy. Get the government that promises extra strength. Get Campbell Newman's LNP Total Shredding State Workout and
Feel the pain!
Please press the subscribe button now.
come on.